hello everyone who's here. Drop a message in the chat if you're here. I just want to make sure everything's working because I did have an issue here. Oh no, now it's telling me something else is wrong. Hey Ro, you're mowing the lawn and listening. Wow. Let me know if the stream looks okay, because when I first started it, I had set it to the wrong resolution, so I had to restart it. But now that I've actually started, it's saying that my bitrate is lower than it should be, so now I'm concerned. I don't know if I need to restart it or not, because it's just saying that the quality is good instead of excellent. So that's... Yay, this is what I get for only streaming like once a year, I guess. Gstone88, hello, welcome. Nestor27P, Fenrir Warriors. You think it looks good? Okay, so we'll try to keep it with this. I mean, I'm just gonna be talking today. I'm not doing anything fancy, so hopefully it's okay. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to just chat a bit. I haven't done one of these streams since, yeah, like a year. It's been a year. And I haven't done any since, well, there's a lot of new people here now since I started doing reactions. So I don't know, I just thought it would be fun to chat for a bit. Oh, Frey's gonna join us, yay. And actually, I didn't realize she was in here, but Piper's on the bed in the back too. Come here, baby. Come on. You want me to pick you up? Come on. Everyone wants to see you. Freya. Oh my goodness. Oh, these Werecat's so particular about things. Hey, Allison. Good to see you. Oh, thanks for the congratulations. Yeah, I can't believe it. It was basically a year ago that I was celebrating 30K, but now just because of all the Claire Obscure and then Silk Song, well, mostly Claire Obscure, just, yeah, happy 1 year anniversary to that game. That really kind of changed my life. The most unexpected surprise from last year for sure. Even expecting to play that game, it wasn't on my radar at all. The music just ended up being so much more than I could have imagined, and the game too. Leah Francesca, hi, welcome. Good to see so many new faces. Freya is here. You want to say hi, Freya? Can you say hi? You can't really see her, huh? I'm sure she'll pop up. Yes, that game is a masterpiece. I agree. It brought chamber music into fashion online. I hope so. Yeah, it's always nice when, well, to me, it's always nice when I see, you know, a soundtrack like that getting so much attention. I love classically inspired soundtracks, you know, orchestral or chamber, but especially chamber, because I feel like we don't get that as much. And it's just so nice to see everyone really getting into that. Yeah. So I have a new cover from the game coming out after this stream, in case you didn't see. It's a new version of Alicia, which I know that was the last thing I covered already, but that was like the sad violin version from the end of the game, and this is like the title screen version with vocalist, and it's like a string quartet plus piano plus vocalist version, so it's actually a smaller ensemble than the original, because the original was like string sextet, septet, what was it? Yeah, two violins. Wait, what was the original? Was it two violas? No, I think it was two cellos. Yeah, two cellos, but also bass. Anyway, it was kind of tricky to rearrange it for the smaller group, but I think it came out really well. I really enjoyed working on it, and I can't wait for you all to see it. I am joined by the amazing Julia Henderson, who I've been wanting to collab with for forever on my channel. It's just so rare that I get to do anything with vocalists, because like usually if I'm covering a song, I'm doing like the instrumental version of it. You know, it doesn't really make sense. But for this one, yeah, I really wanted to do it just like the original. So I hope you're psyched to see it. That'll be right after this stream. And the stream should redirect straight to it, but if not, the link should be in the description, but I will throw it here too. If you want to just open up the window to have it just in case. Let me see. Can I throw it in the chat? There we go. Third star, love you, Ritz. Thank you so much. Sounds awesome. Can't wait. Awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited. This collab has been in the works for so long. Collabs usually are in the works for a long time. Although there's really no one to blame but myself in this case, like, because I'm the one holding it up. But like, you know, it takes longer than if I'm doing something by myself. But it's always worth the wait, I think, when I can bring on like amazing collaborators to do stuff with me on here. And the other person that is in the video is Israfel Cello, or Andrew is his real name, who, if you've seen a lot of the music videos on my channel, you know that he is a frequent collaborator of mine. I work with him all the time, both for YouTube and like in real life stuff, because we actually met playing sessions together in Nashville. And he's just an incredible cellist and also an arranger. Is the stream buffering right now? I can't tell. Please let me know if anything looks wrong at any point. I might have to restart it. Ro, I don't remember how long the Octopath took, but I blame not knowing how to mix such good live strings with rock. Our collabs for that took a while, but I think that was also my fault. I mean, we were both slow maybe, but I remember, because recording that was so challenging. There were so many parts, and battle tracks are always really challenging to record and to edit so that they're nice and tight and everything's like good together. So yeah, they take a while for sure. But this one was super fun. Wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Andrew is a really amazing arranger and cellist, and actually I wanted to like share here. He is starting a Kickstarter for a new album that he's doing called Heroes of Midgar. It's a live string quartet, and for some of the tracks I think there's also piano, featuring Purple Shala, who's another frequent collaborator of mine, an amazing pianist. It's like a full studio recorded album that they're doing of music from Final Fantasy VII, and the previews so far have just been absolutely incredible. So I really, let me just share a link to that here, because they tried to fund it once before, but they couldn't get enough like eyeballs on it. And so really want to make sure that, you know, we can get enough support for it this time around, because these are like really world-class musicians playing on this album. And I think if you love video game music, especially like Final Fantasy VII, and especially chamber music, which if you like Clair Obscur, obviously you do like that sound, yeah, definitely check out this link. And also, I'll drop this one too. This one is for this interview that they just did, kind of showing some previews from the album as well. But if you check the links in like the music video when it premieres, there's a link to his channel so you can see they actually released like one of the tracks, which is the main theme of Final Fantasy VII. And it just sounds absolutely incredible. So yeah, be sure to check that out. They're amazing. I love working with really talented, amazing musicians. So always want to, you know, share their stuff whenever I can. Sorry, I feel like I'm just yapping so much. I do that when I get nervous, and I haven't streamed in so long I am nervous. Allison, recording for you was the scariest thing I've ever done. What? No! You were amazing! You sounded so great, and honestly, I really, we never released that track as a single because of licensing reasons, but I do want to eventually put out a Skyward Sword album with that in it, because it was so great, and I never get to collab with brass players, so that was also really special for me too. I think I've only done it like twice maybe on my channel, and I love trombone. It's my favorite brass instrument. But yeah, so okay, let's see what else to chat about. What is everyone playing these days? I have been playing Skyward Sword with my daughter, And that has been really fun. She's like 4 now, and she's finally at the age where she can kind of follow along watching video games and the story and stuff, and it has been super fun. So this is the 3rd time I'm playing Skyward Sword, which I ironically love this game. But yeah, it's kind of funny that I've played it so many times, since it's like one of the black sheep of the Zelda family. I just started the violin, so let me know if you need me to record some screeching for you. Oh, well, that's amazing. I hang in there. Violin it's hard to start, you know? I started when I was very young, and I was too old to like know better that I was terrible. It's not very forgiving, but yeah, stick with it. You can do it. Allison, Pocopia, Claire Obscure was quite good. Power Wash Simulator too. I've never played those games, but they look really fun. We were just talking about Pocopia the other day. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't think I've ever heard it said out loud. But yeah, I probably should like play some Pokemon with my daughter. And oh, Freya's like Freya's being so snuggly here. I wish you all could see her. Let me see. Can you see her? She's such a snuggly cat. Pocopia. Yeah, I was like, is it Pocopia? No, probably not. Freya's always in my lap when I do these streams or talking to the camera. Anytime I'm talking or like in a meeting or something, she always comes right over because she wants all that attention. She's purring a lot. I don't know if you can hear. Sometimes her purring makes it into my video recordings. She's so cute. I love her. Yeah, she's so sweet. She's getting older, so I don't know how much longer we'll have her with us, but I want to get all the snuggles in while I can. And that's Piper in the back. She's not really a lap kitty, but sometimes she comes in when I'm recording too. It's just funny. She likes sleeping on that bed though. Oh my god, I didn't even see Piper. I know, she's just kind of blending in the background there. Piper. Nope. She's just gonna sleep. She likes this bed. I don't know, the cats take turns like being territorial about the bed, but Piper tends to really like it. When's the next album coming out? Any secret projects you can comment on? The next album. I feel like I'm always talking about this album that I took a step back from YouTube to focus on a year ago, and I still haven't finished. But in my defense, a lot of stuff has happened in my personal life. I feel like everyone in my family had some kind of medical crisis, and everyone's fine now, but like, it was just really stressful. It's just like kind of nonstop stress with that. And then like the last, and like, okay, I'm like really looking forward to diving back in on album work right now because it's been a bit interrupted frequently. But for the last like 3 weeks, I've been recording for this video game, which has been really fun. I don't think I can talk about it yet, but I definitely will share when I can. Maybe I'll react to it. I don't know. So that's been amazing. But it's like when I'm doing stuff like that, like recording work, I have to kind of just put a pause on everything else, you know? But it's okay. You know, that's just how it goes. And sometimes having a break from an album is a good thing. You can kind of go back with fresh ears. So 808, Judith, congrats. You make beautiful music. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah, so this album, gosh, I really hope I finish it by the end of the year. I've got some good work on it. If you're in my Patreon, I've only shared one preview so far. I keep meaning to throw another one in there. It's really hard for me to share previews when things are not finished yet, because I feel like I don't want people to think it sucks. Like, it's gonna sound better, I promise. But yeah, I hopefully can like share more as it goes along. Congrats on hitting 40K. Are you planning to do more Silksong Hollow Knight reaction videos? Yes, I know I've been quiet on here, and part of that is like I said before, I spent the last month basically like recording for this game, so that kind of took up all my time. Plus, I actually was sick for like 2 of those weeks. I had strep throat, so that was fun. It's like It's always something, you know. And the frustrating thing about that too is that like with the strep throat, I had like a sore throat, so I couldn't talk. Like even after it was like getting better, I can't do reaction videos if I can't talk because normally that already stresses out my voice. Even after this stream is probably going to stress out my voice because I'm not used to talking so much. But yeah, I have one more Silk Song video that like I meant to put out before I went on vacation, before all this stuff happened, but I didn't finish it in time, and yeah, I still haven't finished it. The plan after that is to film more Hollow Knight stuff. I'm probably done with Silk Song for now, and yeah, I'm gonna do more Hollow Knight stuff though, because I've only done one video from Hollow Knight, and I meant to do more of that, but I just got sidetracked by Silk Song. But yeah, that's definitely in the works. I have a whole bunch of other games I want to do too. It's just like, oh man, it's just, yeah, hard to find the time with all these things I'm trying to balance here. Kingdom Hearts reaction video when, I don't know if I want to react to Kingdom Hearts. The fandom is a little intense. I probably should, but also it's a little strange because I'm like peripherally familiar with the music. Because I recorded a lot for that Project Estati album, Darkness. So it's like I don't really remember, but I'm sure when I hear it, I'll remember it and be like, oh yeah, I played on that. So I have been like familiar with it. I know what to expect. Probably Mugenics Ost is cool to react to. I'm not familiar with that one. I can look into it. I'll tell you what's on my list. I want to do Nier Automata. That has been a game that I've been wanting to play for some time, but I'm gonna like, I need to plan to do reactions to it before I play it. Maybe like Octopath Traveler 2. What else is on my list? I'm just trying to think of like stuff that's like kind of in my wheelhouse, you know, is better. That I can have stuff to say on, stuff that's kind of like classically inspired, chamber, orchestral, whatnot. Where does your name originate from? My name, like my real name, or like my like Patti name? Are you guys like, where am I from? OMG, I forgot you were on Project Estati. Yeah, it was a long time ago, but that was a fun project, I have to say. Ori and the Blind Forest. Ori and the Blind Forest is a game that I worked on. So I am very familiar with that music. Actually, I've been playing a little bit of the game with my daughter lately, too. I kind of wanted to play the sequel because I had never played it, but I decided to play Blind Forest again so I could, like, refresh myself because I'm not very good at Metroidvanias, and Ori is, like, literally the only one I've ever beaten. But I'm having a really hard time with it now. I don't know if it's just that, like, in the last 10 years or so since I played the original, I have gotten older and my reflexes have dulled. But it's a lot harder this time around, so I'm not sure if I'm actually going to finish it. Yeah, I know. I played in the orchestra for Ori and the Blind Forest. I mentioned that in one of my reaction videos, just kind of peripherally. But like, if you look up the Ori and the Blind Forest like music, behind the scenes music trailer, you will see me in it. Like you'd have to like pause it because it goes by so fast. But yeah, because I've played in like the scoring orchestra in Nashville for many years, and we did a lot of video games and other kinds of media projects. So I'm really fortunate to have been able to do that. I think Ori was like one of the first games I worked on too, where I was like, oh, I love this game. This is something I would want to play, and it was like a really big success. So that was like extra special. My real name, because you know someone with a similar name. Okay, so yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's like Germanic in origin, but I don't know because it's like my dad's family's been in the US for like since the Revolutionary War or whatever, so it's not like immediately from somewhere. I'm not really sure of its origin per se. My more recent like history is like on my mom's side is Cuban, but that's not part of my name, so that's not really what you're asking. Oh, my voice is already starting to get I'm not used to this. It's been a while since I've been talking for any extended period of time. CPT Bacon 35. Yay, congrats on 40K. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's hard to believe. I can't believe how fast we got here from 30K. It would be really cool if we could hit 50 by the end of the year, but I know that that's really up to me because I've just been so sporadic with my uploading schedule. So I really want to try to fix that. I don't know. It's hard. In case you all don't know, I do have a 4-year-old daughter and she only goes to daycare like twice a week. So I really only have 2 days a week that I can work. So it's kind of amazing that I'm able to do as much as I am, but like that's why it's just kind of like either I'm recording for something for like work, or I'm working on my album, or I'm, you know, doing the videos, and it's like, but it's really hard to do all those at the same time. Something always gets put on hold, so. Any VGM soundtracks or albums you'd highly recommend? Yes. Let me think. I'm really bad at like remembering things when I'm put on the spot. But okay, what do I like that I always want to plug? Harvestella. I feel like so many people already know this about me, but I'm like the biggest Harvestella evangelist, both of the game and the soundtrack. Mostly because it was just completely overlooked. But if you like JRPGs and farming even a little bit, you should check out this game. Like, I feel like they marketed it just terribly because they made it sound like it was just a farming game, but really it's a JRPG. It just has farming in it. So it's like a really cozy JRPG. But yeah, the soundtrack is also amazing. Like, it's so good. Triangle Strategy also had such an amazing soundtrack. I've been meaning to go back and finish the other routes of that game because I had such a good time with it. Albums I'd recommend. Yes. The one that Andrew is working on right now for his Kickstarter, which if you missed it, I put the link in earlier in the chat, but if you go to when we have the premiere for Alicia, you can go to Andrew's page, Israfel Cello, and you can see like info for it there. They're putting out an album of Final Fantasy VII music for string quartet and also some with piano, and it's just going to be like amazing. It's studio recorded. Like, it's just going to be absolutely amazing. Wozy7197, hi, you're awesome. Thank you for being here. Austin Wintry soundtracks are consistently high quality. Yes, Austin Wintry is great. He's so great. He's so nice. I've worked with him before as well, and Abzu is such a great soundtrack. I really love that one. Just to say thank you for your reaction. Pablo Rojas, sorry, I'm like, I can't read right now. Just to say thank you for your reaction and analysis videos, especially Expedition 33 and Silksong. Thank you so much. Those are like really the only two I've done so far. I mean, well, it's not the only two I've done, but this is like when I started like kind of getting the hang of doing reactions. I had done some before, but yeah, I have some from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth that I still have not edited that I did like back when the game came out, and those are probably going to come out next. But they're a little bit more like analysis videos, which is why they're taking me so long to edit. What, Abzu has too many harps. It's a fantastic set of music, so good. It has just the right amount of harps, I think. You can't have too much harp, in my opinion. What did you think of the Stray Gods soundtrack Austin did? I thought it was pretty disappointing lyrically. You know, I have not heard that one. I'm pretty bad at like staying current with soundtracks, which actually now it's like even worse now because sometimes when something new comes out, I deliberately don't listen to it because I'm like, what if I want to react to it? But yeah, I haven't checked that one out. But yeah, I feel like I'm so behind on everything now because I'm just taking care of a small child takes up so much of my brain space. What would you say is your favorite soundtrack? Oh gosh, that's so hard to say. I mean, I could say my favorite games more easily than my favorite soundtracks. My favorite games are always going to be like Ocarina of Time, Chrono Trigger, Super Mario RPG, and Final Fantasy VII. Those are just kind of all like in the top tier for me. And it's hard to say, like, favorite soundtrack. I mean, like, up there, like, the ones that are up there are obviously Clair Obscur, Final Fantasy VII, but, like, the entire Final Fantasy VII universe, so including the original and all of the remakes, especially. I love Nier. Well, Nier Replicant, because that's the one I've played. I haven't played Automata yet, so I haven't really listened to those yet because I'm saving that for reaction content. Um, I love Octopath Traveler, the first one. I haven't played the second one yet. There's so many. It's hard for me to think on the spot because I'm always like, oh yeah, there's so many that I don't, that I will like forget about. I'm really loving playing through Skyward Sword again. Like the soundtrack is like surprisingly good in a way that people don't pick up on because like what I mean is like the ambient soundtrack is so good. Like the stuff that's just the background stuff that's not like really important but sets the mood. Like I'm playing through it again, I'm just like, man, this is good. Like does the small child like music? Will they pick up the violin? Yeah, it's a work in progress. She likes music, but like she likes whenever she's in my office, she goes straight for the piano and she likes like plinking on it. I don't know about actually like instruments yet. We'll see. It's funny because when I was her age, like when I was 4 was when I asked my mom for a violin. But my mom thought it was just a phase, so she said I could have one when I was 6, and I just did not forget that. And then when I was 6, I asked for a violin. So, sorry, there's like a cat hair in my mouth. Anyway, yeah, and having taught violin, like my youngest student I ever taught was 5, and I remember thinking like, I cannot imagine teaching someone younger than this. I mean, it depends on the child, of course, but for my child, I don't think she's ready to have like lessons on anything. And certainly not from me because, you can't teach your own child anything like that. Like it's frustrating, but like my mom was an amazing piano teacher and I would not listen to her. She had to hire like a neighborhood piano teacher who was not as good to teach me because I wouldn't listen to her. And I know that exactly how it's going to go here because my child is like a mini clone of me in how she acts. So, Nier Automata is a masterpiece. Yeah, that's what I hear. That is what I hear. And based on, Replicant, I have high hopes for that. So I've been really wanting to play the game, especially after Clair Obscur, because there's so many similarities between those franchises. And like, I was kind of wanting more of that. Elder Scrolls is a great soundtrack, but some controversy. Yeah, anything that's like Jeremy Soule, I'm not really interested in exploring. Just, I know too much about that. It's excellent, but mostly on ambient songs. Rubens Mateos, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I think that's the first time I've gotten one in here. I rarely stream on YouTube, but thank you so much. Elder Scrolls is excellent, but mostly on ambient songs. Yeah, that's the thing with those types of games, I feel like. So my husband really likes open world type games like that. It's not really my jam, but like, yeah, so I hear a lot of the music in there and just the general vibe. What I really like is open world that's more like Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, that aesthetic, which makes me think that perhaps I should play Genshin Impact. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to play that game, but like, so many open world games have this like kind of doom and gloom or ultra realistic aspect to them that is just not my favorite thing. I don't know, especially as I've gotten older, I feel like sometimes, life is hard and I just need a kind of a more positive, optimistic, chill game, cozy game, just, to relax and want. Do you do playthroughs on stream like Twitch? Not really. I have in the past. I used to do stuff on Twitch. I played through Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2 on Twitch. That was fun. And then I did some of Harvestella. I did some other like random games that I started but didn't finish. I don't remember now. The thing is, it's like most of this was prior to having a child. And then I tried to kind of get back into it afterwards, but it's just so hard because my time is so limited now. And I would do it so sporadically too. I would do it like maybe like every Friday evening because that would be when I would have time. But the truth is, like, I really protect that time now because I have so little time to myself during the week and I just want to chill, and having to like stream, especially when people are counting on it, is just a bit much for me. It's a little stressful. It does take a lot of time. I hate that I don't do it more because I don't know. I think about it all the time. Like, I think like, oh, it would be so fun to do this because I really enjoy playing games with like other people hanging out and like it's really fun. But yeah, it is a lot of time, especially for a game because, you know, you want to do the whole game. Like, um, and so yeah, I don't know. I have thought about like how I could get back to it. I have had some ideas to do kind of like more streamy or playthrough type videos. So maybe not like a live thing, but maybe like pre-recorded. Kind of like what I did with when Echoes of Wisdom came out. I just kind of like recorded myself playing the first 2 hours of the game and reacting to the music in that context, and that was fun. Although people didn't seem to like that video, so I don't know if people are into that kind of content. When Claire Obscure, like when I was reacting to that, a lot of people wanted me to do like reacting to the game. And so part of why I haven't started New Game Plus yet is because I've contemplated if I want to like record doing New Game Plus while also reacting to the music, but like I don't know, sometimes it's like it's really hard because I want to enjoy games too, and sometimes like constantly thinking about putting pressure into turning that into content is like a lot, and I don't want to, you know, this whole like reactions thing was kind of an experiment when I was feeling really burnt out from doing music videos, and I don't want to get burnt out from doing reactions, especially since I've barely been doing it yet. So I don't want to you know, put too much pressure on myself because they're games like I haven't started like Automata because I want to do reactions of it first. I haven't started Octopath Traveler 2 because I want to do reactions of it first. Like sometimes I just like want to start a game, but then I'm like, should I do content from it first? Or, you know, so it's really hard for me to balance that. And also one thing I do is like I don't stream anything that I'm playing for the first time live because I feel like it definitely does negatively impact my experience of the game to do that. Like I just want to play by myself and enjoy it. Like maybe I'll do a replay where I'm, you know, sharing that. But hello Bootsy, congratulations on 40K. Thank you so much. Let's see, what time is it? I have to keep track of time. 11:41. Okay, we still have some time before the premiere. That is something you need to do if you're able to enjoy it too, because if it's stressing you out, it's not the purpose of a game. Exactly. Yeah. And like I said, you know, it might be different when, so like my daughter's 4. This is the last like school year coming up before she starts kindergarten. So like it might be a totally different situation in like another year, you know, when she's in school all the time and I'm able to have more of a work-life balance. Maybe I'll be able to get back into streaming then, because like, yeah, it's like the only time I could do it is at the end of the day, like, or on a weekend night when I'm already tired and just want to chill, or during the day when she's at daycare. But it's like I need to actually work during that time. And since I'm not like making, like, I'm not a professional streamer, I'm not making my money from that. So it's just a little, yeah. But maybe, yeah, maybe in another year or so, things will be different. I'll be able to kind of start streaming again. Or at least just doing more like one-off things. Like maybe doing a stream on YouTube where I react to a game that I worked on is something I've thought about doing, because I have a few games where I would like to do that. Especially like if it's new. But yeah, and also the taste of games changes during life, and having a child is a big one. Oh, yeah, taste of games. I mean, no, that's true. I guess I don't feel like my taste in games has necessarily changed, but sometimes I just like, you know, because sometimes mental health is a bit of a struggle. So it's like I have to space out the dark games that I play, and I do definitely do a lot more cozy kind of games and like optimistic stuff. A lot of the times I would like I replayed Harvestella, and I'm replaying Tears of the Kingdom, and now I'm replaying Skyward Sword. Games that are like more cozy and like, and also stuff that I can just chill with, that it doesn't feel frustrating. Because I've never been a really good skilled gamer to begin with, but now, especially with my limited time, it's like I don't want to just like spend an hour after a hard day and not make any progress on a game, you know? Like my patience is very thin. After a whole day at home with a child, it's like I just want to have fun, you know? And while some people like dying over and over again and Silksong is fun, that has never been me. I've never been that kind of, that's not the kind of challenge that I like. What's your favorite movie soundtrack? Oh, okay, movies. I have to say I'm not that big of a movie person. But I don't usually listen to movie soundtracks outside of the movie. Like, an exception would be stuff like Studio Ghibli. So I would probably say something like that, like Howl's Moving Castle. Um, I mean, I'm a big fan of the Star Wars like movies, but I don't know that I really listen to the music outside. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I'm probably forgetting some like really obvious ones that I just can't think of right now. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that was another one I was about to say, but I was really into that when it came out. I remember I had downloaded some of those tracks on LimeWire, if you're old enough to know what I'm talking about, back when the movies first came out. Um, but I think it's just because a lot of that music was also very ambient, which of course, film music is going to be very ambient. 40K subs is starting to look like professional. Oh, thanks. Well, 30K of those was from when I was doing music videos over 11 or 12 years. It's very slow progress, but now it's like, okay, now I'm actually feeling like more of a YouTuber now that I've been doing the reaction stuff and actually like growing at a decent pace in spite of how sporadic I've been. So it's like, I really want to try to do more, but I'm also like, I am working on an album. I keep saying that, but like, I'm supposed to be focusing on my album. So it's really hard. It's hard because I like doing the reactions too. I like doing everything. And, it's hard to just focus on one thing at a time, especially when that thing is an album, because the album takes a long time. So it's not like I could just focus on one video and be done. I have to be like, it's going to take a while. And then I feel bad that I'm not uploading anything. And it's just, I don't know. Stardew Valley is my comfort in the winter. Stardew Valley is a game I have put so many hours into. And I joke that that's my game that I play when I'm finishing an album because of the stress. Like, usually towards the end of finishing an album, I have this like period of time where there's just like this like stress that can only be cured by playing Stardew Valley. And so I'll start a farm. This has happened like 3 times that I've started a farm. And then the last time I started Harvestella. So that might be my new cozy farming game. But yeah, I like the Oppenheimer soundtrack. Yeah, that was great. So there's a lot of movies that I'll see and I will, as soon as I watch a movie, the first thing I'm doing is like, oh, who composed this? Like, I'm like instantly looking it up and noticing stuff like that. It's just hard for me to say because I don't usually listen to them after. It's just not something I think to do. But yeah, I remember enjoying it in the context of the movie. LimeWire took me right back. Yeah, us elders know what I'm talking about here. You can take it slow. There's no need to hurry. That only messes things up. Yeah, well, especially with albums, I feel like I really want to get it out because I have so many other albums I want to work on. And like, I also don't want to get burnt out on it, working on it for so long. But at the same time, there are, I added a lot to it to make it like really great. And so I don't want to rush it. Yeah, because I think it's going to be really great. It's the first time I'm going to be releasing a physical album, which I've never done. And so, yeah, I want it to be something I can be really proud of. Sea of Stars is my cozy comfort game. I forgot. I've been playing the Sea of Stars DLC lately. That was another thing I kind of have been doing. That was such a great game. That was definitely a really great cozy game. I played that right after Clair Obscur because I needed something a little more optimistic, but also, it has like the kind of parrying and timed hits mechanic to it. So it was like a really nice game to play right after. And I really, really enjoyed that. Of course, Chrono Trigger is like in my top 3 favorite games of all time. So yeah, I'm the target demographic for that game. Yumeji's theme is on repeat for me from the All My Love soundtrack. Okay, I'm not familiar with that one. Is that a movie or a game? This album sounds like a magnum opus. I don't know if I would say that. I don't know. I felt like so the last 2 albums I put out were it was a double album for Final Fantasy VII. Voices in the Dark and Dear to the Heart was like 2 kind of like complementary albums. And I felt like that was like some of my best work. Just in terms of like creating thematic albums with that in mind, because a lot of my albums have also been kind of pieced together like as compilations, and I just kind of tried to make them into an album after the fact, whereas this was like something I was creating as albums from the start, and it had a lot of purpose to it. But I still think this album is going to be really great. I just like I don't know, because it's a little bit different, because it's music, some of the tracks I had already worked on before that I'm remastering, and then I'm adding to it, which I've done that a bunch of times. Usually when there's a licensability issue, like I do a lot of covers from a game and I can't release them because of copyright, but then it changes that I'm able to do that in the future, and so I'm able to like, and then, you know, work it into an album. Gotta go, but sweet to catch up you live in chat. I'll watch for the replay with the rest. Yeah, thank you for coming. Big fan. Join with the Silk Song reactions, and now instead of listening to the soundtrack, I listen to the reaction. The commentary soothing. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. It's, you know, it's really touched my heart how many people really enjoy my reactions. Like, cause I didn't, you know if it was something I would even enjoy doing or that people would be interested to hear. So, it really means a lot to see people enjoying what I have to say about this stuff. I know that feeling. It's like you need to do everything in life, so many things you enjoy, but sadly we can't focus on all the things we want all the time. I know, yeah. And I'm a person who likes to do lots of things all the time. Like, yeah, definitely have attention issues with that regard. But it's okay. I'm starting to understand the value of doing one thing at a time. But it's still hard because I'm very ambitious and I'm very creative, and I'm just always having all these ideas of stuff I want to do. So, yeah. Let me see. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about specifically? Not necessarily, but like just, okay. Your reactions are awesome. You explain so well. Thank you. I never know how much to go in terms of like how technical versus like trying to explain things very simply. Cause like, I don't know, I don't want to like dumb it down too much, but then sometimes I'm like, well, are people who have no musical background going to like understand what I'm saying? Lord David, congrats on the 40 subs, Patti. Thank you. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much. When I saw your reaction vids, it was nice to see how much music hits for you emotionally. Yeah, well, I feel music very emotionally. Sometimes it can be hard to channel that when I'm like reacting to it, because I am kind of a private person in terms of like, I don't know, I feel like I process a lot inside, and it's kind of hard for me to express that outside. Because I don't want it to come off as like fake either, because it's not fake, but it's also like kind of hard for me to like be more extroverted with it, I should say. But then again, sometimes it's, you know, I can't help it. Like with music that's so good, like Clair Obscur, like that just hit me so hard that I wasn't expecting. Yeah. So it's always nice. And I don't know, and people like say a lot about how I shouldn't stop so often when I listen to things, which there are reasons that I do that, but like also it's because like otherwise I won't be able to express it, you know, and it would be too hard for me to explain afterwards, like if I don't do it in the moment. Thomas Pena Music, hey, congrats on your 40,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, and it's good to see you. Yeah, new premiere of a music video coming up in 8 minutes. I'm really excited. I know this is my third video. This is my third video from Clair Obscur in a row, isn't it? And 2 of Alicia in a row. But hey, I really love the soundtrack. I have a bunch of other music videos I want to, you know, one thing that now that I'm kind of like taking a step back from doing music videos regularly, which has been much better for my mental health and my burnout, I have to say. I feel like I kind of really like that I can focus more energy into each video, and I can like plan stuff to do for it when I'm not trying to do things like constantly. So when this album does come out, you know, I plan to have a whole season of music videos for that, and it's really fun to kind of plan all the cool stuff I want to do for those videos. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that because I really like going extra with the videos, as you're going to see in this one. HMZ 5005. Hello. Hey, welcome. Just in time for the premiere. Coming up. 23 people watching. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm gonna let me put in the video link here just in case before I forget. So the stream should redirect automatically. but if not, you can just like open this up in another window to make sure that you have it. ZZCo, hey there, hey, welcome. Yeah, I think there's probably gonna be more people coming in as we're finishing, huh? Yes, this has been fun. It's been fun talking to you all. Thank you all for being here. Everybody's telling me to play Chrono Trigger for years. If you have not played Chrono Trigger, you should play it. I will add to that. Wait, hold on. Were you saying you were playing Sea of Stars? Yes. If you like Sea of Stars, then you might think Chrono Trigger is a little old in comparison, like quality of life and such, but like, I don't know, I still think Chrono Trigger holds up. I really wish they would do like just like a very light remaster of it, you know, nothing major, but like, I don't know. I really love the aesthetic of Sea of Stars. If they did Chrono Trigger in that style, I think that would be perfect. Like, it doesn't have to be HD 2D, although I would love that too, but I know not everyone likes that style. But I would also suggest covering more Chrono Trigger tracks. Yeah, there's a reason I haven't covered a lot of Chrono Trigger, but unfortunately, it's been on my wish list. I have done some at the beginning years of my channel, but yeah, it's been on my wish list for sure. Part of why I haven't replayed Chrono Trigger in a long time is because, you know, I have to be, it's not just about like pacing what I play because of reactions and content like that, but there are some games I know that if I play them, it's just going to make me want to do an album, and I don't have time for that right now. I have to keep my headspace in the game while I finish this album, and that can be kind of hard. All My Love is a film by a Chinese director. Oh, okay. Is it like an artsy film? I can look into that later. What kind of music do you like playing the most? I love playing video game music. I love classical music. Like, I am one of those people that, you know, grew up with classical music, and even though I don't really work in that domain per se anymore, I really love it. Well, obviously you can probably tell based on my reactions, and but I love that. I love like late romantic era stuff. Prokofiev is my favorite composer. But yeah, the stuff that has really great string writing, like Brahms, is so fun to play. Oh, Discord. I should put a link to our Discord if anyone wants to hang out there. I always forget to do that. Let's see. Here, if you want to join us there to hang out some more, I have a Discord. I don't talk about it that much, I guess, but it's there. Congrats on 40k subs. Are you planning to react to the DLC music from Expedition 33 in the future? Probably not, just because I've already played the DLC, so it's not like a live reaction, and I don't well, I was thinking about doing some stuff from that, but it was kind of like I just didn't have time to do it at the time. I have such a hard time finding time to do everything I want, especially when new stuff comes out. But when the DLC came out, I could not wait to play it. I was not going to, you know, do content first. I really wanted to just enjoy it on its own. I'm really lucky that doing the amount of reactions of E33 that I did before playing the game did not like ruin the game for me, because there are some things that if I had listened to, or if I had like it would have been rough. And it was already a little rough because a lot of people said a lot of things in the comments that were very spoilery. Like, I knew way too much going into that game. And it was fine. It ended up being fine, but like, you know, this is why if I do stuff from Nier Automata, I am going to like do a bunch of reactions first, film them all, then start playing the game and like kind of dole them out after, because I don't really want to get spoiled again on things. It's tough navigating this sort of thing, you know? It's easier if I'm like reacting to something I know I'm not going to play, and then I could be like, hey, tell me all about it. And not worry. And that's kind of what I thought Clair Obscur was going to be. I didn't think I was going to play the game, but then, yeah. Were you considering a career in classical? Yes. that is my career officially. It just looks a little different now. I wanted a full-time orchestra job, but those are very hard to get. I was a freelance orchestral player for many, many years, but since I lived in Nashville, that also included playing session music, session work. And then a lot of video game companies started coming to Nashville. This started happening after I had already moved there. It was like a new development. And recording for game soundtracks is not something I even thought I could do, that would be possible for me to do. I also didn't think I would enjoy session work, but it turned out that I really, really loved it. And so that became like my main thing. And then, doing YouTube stuff, making my own home studio. I do mostly remote recording these days for games and stuff. I miss classical music, but it's the working conditions and quality of life in a classical music career is pretty dismal. It's really hard. And this is just much more sustainable for me. Paper Mario 64 introduced me to the JRPG gameplay mechanics. Super Mario RPG was that for me. I play a little of Paper Mario 64, not a lot, but yeah, Mario RPG was my first real RPG, which is probably a good one to start with, because it's kind of simple. But yeah, that was definitely a gateway for me. Oh, I think the premiere is starting, so we're going to end the stream, and I'll see you all over there. Bye!